Very good morning and welcome to KleverStock. My name is Wan Izul Islam. I'm here at Doubletree by Hilton in Kuala Lumpur, and I'll be reporting live for the Prospectus launch of Foodie Media Berhad. Definitely, you heard that correctly. Foodie Media Berhad. Now, the event is currently underway, so stay tuned for the official launching ceremony that will be happening shortly. Now, the people are all coming in to their tables right now, and they will be starting the event shortly. Now, before we get to the launching, here's a little bit of information on what today's launch is all about. So, Foodie Media Berhad, also known as Foodie Media, Malaysia's leading digital media group and also the largest lifestyle-focused social media publisher in terms of food, blogs, everything like that. They're about to launch their prospectus in conjunction with their upcoming initial public offering or IPO, and also the proposed listing on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad. Now, the launch marks a major milestone in Foodie Media's evolution from a homegrown content creator to now a regional digital powerhouse. So it's regional, not only in Malaysia but also across the region. For example, their operations span around Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and also the Philippines. Wow, from being a homegrown content creator to now exploring the region around Southeast Asia. Now, the IPO will enable the group to strengthen its capital base and also pursue future growth plans, including expanding its digital media publishing, their KOLs, who are their key opinion leaders, campaign management services, and also live commerce selling, as well as producing its own short film dramas. So they'll be producing short film dramas in the near future. Now, established in 2011, Foodie Media creates, produces, and also publishes lifestyle-driven digital content across multiple social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Threads, X, Rednote, Lemonade, Douyin, Telegram, and WhatsApp. The list goes on and on. Now, they're supported, of course, by its network of lifestyle blogs. Now, the group manages a portfolio of 37, that is correct, 37 lifestyle-focused brands, and they'll be connecting consumers and brands through authentic data-driven storytelling. Now, as of 13th of October this year, Foodie Media has commanded the largest combined follower base for lifestyle content in Malaysia, with approximately 46 million followers across its regional platforms. Now, its blogs recorded 6.1 million users during the financial year ended 31st August 2024, and the 10-month period ended 30th June 2025, with an additional 0.4 million users from 1st July to that of 13 October 2025. So, under this IPO exercise, Foodie Media, they'll be issuing about 138 million new ordinary shares, and they'll be representing about 15.54% of its enlarged share capital, alongside an offer for sale of 112 million existing shares, representing 12.61% of its enlarged share capital. Now, of the new shares issued, 44.4 million shares, or about 5% of the listing proceeds, they'll be offered to Malaysian public via balloting. 15 million shares, which is about 1.69%, they'll be reserved for eligible directors, employees, and also contributors of the group. 78.6 million shares, which is 8.85%, will be placed to institutional and selected investors via private placement. Maybank Investment Bank Berhad, they are the principal advisor, sponsor, sole placement agent, as well as the sole underwriter for this IPO. Now, we're going to take a look at the rest of the program. They will be going live, streaming the entirety of the launching ceremony. So don't go anywhere, investors. Stay tuned for the official prospectus launching of Foodie Media Berhad. I'll be right back after this for any last words and takeaways, okay? Thank you very much, and we'll see you shortly.
Just use wireless microphone sedikit lah. Because you need to take audio transcribe, right? So sometimes audio quality
Ladies and gentlemen, all guests who have just arrived, we'd like to inform you
invest in one wireless microphone, stick it in.
amount of your designated tables. We still have
100 meters
tables,
range.
vacant seats at tables 38,
So it's not too
39, and
expensive.
40. Once again, to all guests who have just arrived and have yet to find a designated seat, you may find some vacant seats available at table 38, table 39, and table 40.
More importantly, you need
We would like to request for your cooperation to be seated so that we can start our event shortly. Thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you very soon.
各位冇啊？臭地方坐冇？You know, I got two laps here. If you give me some good finger in my house, you say always don't want to share. Because we only for those people who can click one. And most of my potential big company are behind. No. That's all. 为什么那个 ticket to you 没有收合理分？可是买这个。I'm so confusing. 他说，就为什么没有合理分呀？买得了？他没有的办。说你要的就是那个活动是看，我那个活动是我们比如说，你婚你这样？No, I don't think so. Never mentioned the father before. 没有看过。
I mentioned him in my story.
Oh. But I'm going to put an article about his speech later. Just about his speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the event, this is another reminder for all guests who have yet to find a designated seat. once again, the tables 23, 24, 32 and 40 still have some vacant seats, especially for guests who have just arrived.
Brother should be one of the shareholders. Brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're expected to begin in 2 minutes' time. Therefore, this is a final housekeeping call to ensure that everyone is in their designated seats. And also, this is a housekeeping reminder. Please ensure that your mobile phones are already switched to silent mode to avoid any disruptions throughout the event. Your cooperation is kindly appreciated.
They are all my equipment.
Who don't you check social media? Social media 有。
Yes, yes, but oh, you want to just pull the chair? Thank you very much.
Nobody send me press release. Nobody want to communicate.
But that gives you about 90,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, before we begin, this is a housekeeping reminder for guests who have yet to find their designated seats. You may move to tables 24, 32, and 39, as we still have some vacant seats available. And before we begin as well, I would like to remind all guests to ensure that your mobile phones are switched to silent mode to avoid any disruptions throughout the event. Thank you so much, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again, distinguished guests, valued partners, members of the media, and everyone joining us here. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Shasha Madhu, and I am honored to be a master of ceremony this morning. First and foremost, it is truly a pleasure to have all of you with us as we celebrate this very important milestone, the IPO Prospectus launch of Foodie Media Berhad with Maybank Investment Bank Berhad. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maybank Investment Bank Berhad, we are truly honored to have them here as well today, as they will be the principal advisor sponsor, sole underwriter, and a placement agent. Today's event marks a very historic milestone, especially for Foodie Media Berhad, marking its maturity, transparency, and growth. A proud testament to the company's vision, resilience, and readiness to take the next big step moving forward. Now, before we begin, let us all take a moment to understand the inspiring journey and vision behind Foodie Media Berhad. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the screen in front for corporate video.
Of all the questions we ask ourselves daily, one never gets old. No one has the answer. There are simply too many choices.
Untuk makanan kegemaran saya, ayam merah, lagi menu saya.
But have you ever wondered what it takes to bring all this to our table?
Saya tahu tahun 66 kayu cikal, satu hari setengah sampai. Saya dah mengajar di sana juga lebih daripada 30 tahun. Saya dan adik mengajar ini sejak 1995. Memang kita mereka sampai kuliah ya.
Saya sudah ada dalam tahun lepas suami minat tak ada jual anak. Masa tu sangat struggle tu start pada kita fikir, why not kita jual buku. Sampai kat sini saya sambut daripada Aiman dah sepasang ni dan saya tak ada. Dan saya fikir ni pun tidak terasa daripada rumah.
It's not just about food. They're memories, traditions, and the love that shaped us.
Atau macam mana lah, bila itu turun, you bagi sendiri, baru you akan rasa.
Discovering food also means discovering the world around us. And even when we can't be there in person, the stories still reach us. We may come from different places, but good food speaks to all of us in the same way. In a world that sometimes pulls us apart, food brings us back together.
Ladies and gentlemen, I must say that is one inspiring video reminding us that Foodie Media is not just a media company that showcases about food, but it brings us together to what truly defines us as Malaysian. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome everyone and to share more about this exciting chapter for the company, please join me in welcoming Mr. Nicholas Lim Pin Yang, Chief Executive Officer of Foodie Media Berhad. His opening speech, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pin Yang.
Hello. Welcome to Foodie Media Berhad. Let me begin by extending my warm welcome to my board directors, my Foodie team, Randall, Chile, Jeremy from Loop Holding. From Maybank team, we have Mr. Michael, Tenguare, Justin, and Raymond. Dati there as well. Thank you all the working party from Maybank, every members of the media, my business partners, all the guests and friends. Welcome. It is a privilege to stand here today as we witness a big milestone for the entire Foodie Media family. My own journey began in Penang, where as a young boy, I helped my dad at the market stall. Watching how he hustled for our family, woke up earlier than everyone else each morning, searching for the best spot, demonstrate his product product and make sales. Those experiences shape my belief that success isn't built overnight. It is earned through resilience, passion, and desire to serve others. My dad's over there. Thank you. And my mom as well, thank you. They also taught me, if you have a dream, go for it. Live life with no regrets. Together with my co-founder, my wife, Raymond, my brother, Vivian, we started Foodie Media with a camera and a dream to help local businesses be seen, to tell stories that matter online and make a difference. What began as Penang Foodie has seen grow into a vibrant ecosystem of 37 brands across Southeast Asia. We are present in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. Today, I'm proud to share that Foodie Media now reaches the largest audience of any Malaysian-based digital media company. With a combined, including yourself, more than 46 million followers and reaching 100 million people on a monthly basis. Yet, behind those numbers, behind the platform are people, the content editor who craft the content, the businesses who trust their stories to us, and the community of followers who engage and share and grow with us. Today marks more than a milestone. It is the start of a new era for all of us at Foodie Media. Today, we officially launch our Prospectus, taking the next step in our journey towards listing Foodie Media Berhad on the ACE market of Bursa, Malaysia. This moment is not merely about achieving a financial milestone. It is about renewing our commitment to creating long-term values, scaling our vision, and sharing our growth and joy with everybody who believes in us. And that truly is Malaysian dream we are building together. Looking ahead, the IPO proceeds will enable us to attract new talent, new workforce, and expanding our offering in media. Build a new live streaming studio, creating a modern hub to create amazing content, commerce, and creativity. We are also going to invest in software that's integrated with AI that will help us scale our video, our content, campaign optimization, and also operation efficiency. To our creators, to our clients, from the family-run FMP and local SME to the large corporations and advertising agency, thank you for trusting us with your story, your campaign, and your growth. You have made today possible. Thank you so much. And to our former staff and everybody right now in our current team, your trust in our mission, your creativity, your late nights, your long-awaited GTG, you are the best people I could ever hope to work with and fight alongside everybody. I also sincerely thank our principal advisor, our sponsor, sole placement agent, sole underwriter, Maybank Investment Bank Berhad. We are proud that this represents Maybank's first ACE market IPO, and we are honored to have their guidance, their support throughout this process. We started with one story, one camera, and one belief that content can make a difference. As we take this next step, our mission remains unchanged to inspire experiences that connects content, creator, commerce, and community, not just in Malaysia, but across Southeast Asia. Lastly, thank you once again for your trust, your partnership, and your belief in Foodie Media. Our journey is only beginning, and the best is yet to come. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Chief Executive Officer of Foodie Media Berhad, Mr. Nicholas Limpia. Can we have a bigger round of applause, especially for the ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, leading up to the IPO Prospectus launch today is certainly driven by the excellent leadership at Foodie Media Berhad. And behind every excellent leadership lays the strong support and foundation. And with that, I would like to invite the COO of Foodie Media Berhad, Ms. Alma Rumi, to come forward and deliver. Please welcome.
Shaking a bit because my co-founder just made me tear up a bit just now. So, thank you. Thank you everyone for making time to attend our Prospectus launch today. This marks an important milestone, not just for Foodie or myself, but for every single individual behind the company. This is the epitome that when a group of aspiring young people work together, we can make the dream work. First of all, I can't stress enough how proud I am of our team. So our team at the back, please give yourself a big round of applause. And you team, we've come a long way. Some of you are here since the early days and still with us today. We're so diversified by backgrounds and experiences, yet so unified by a single mission, to put local stories on the digital map. The Foodie today has expanded beyond just content. By leveraging on our 46 million followers from 37 brands, we have now successfully expanded to 3 more key pillars: commerce, creator, and community. Commerce is where we do live selling on TikTok and convert our viewers into buyers. On the creator side, we've worked with over 300 of them, big or small, and some of you are here today, thank you. And lastly, our community pillar is our offline activations, where we can finally connect with our followers on ground and bring experience to life. As a female co-founder, I'm especially proud that Foodie Media is a place where women can thrive and lead. Today, women make up 61% of our total workforce and 55% of our leadership team, from page managers to department heads. I hope our story inspires more young women to pursue leadership roles in the workplace as well as entrepreneurship. And we are proud to be building a company where talent speaks louder than titles. We've built strong operational systems, clear content workflows, department blueprint, and cross-functional teams that move fast without compromising quality. As the Chief Operating Officer at Foodie Media, I will continue to assist the company to make sure our creative vision translates into consistent, scalable execution. As we scale, our focus remains on both nurturing our culture as well as emphasizing outcome, ensuring we grow not just in size but in substance. I strongly believe a platform is only as good as the value it brings. So here at Foodie, we want to give a voice to the local stories, share good values, and most importantly, we want to continue to inspire experiences. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Umi, for your speech. Ladies and gentlemen, the IPO Prospectus launch, of course, will not happen without Maybank Investment Bank Berhad serving as the principal advisor, sponsor, sole placement agent, and sole underwriter for Foodie Media Berhad. And with that, We would like to now invite, respectfully and honorably, have here with us Mr. Michael O. Lau Chong Jin, the CEO of Maybank Investment Banking Group, to share a few words.
Nicholas, Rui, Edward, co-founders of Foodie Media. Mr. Yo Chen Chow, Chairman, Board of Directors and Management of Foodie Media Berhad. Distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. On behalf of Maybank Investment Bank, I would like to congratulate the shareholders, Board of Directors and Management of Foodie Media Berhad on this momentous milestone. We are proud and deeply honored to serve as a principal advisor, sponsor, sole placement agent, and sole underwriter for Foodie Media's IPO. The story of Foodie Media, as shared by Nicholas and Rui, is truly inspiring, and it encapsulates the spirit of modern entrepreneurship. What began as a single lifestyle social media page, Penang Foodie, created by 3 like-minded entrepreneurs, has grown into one of Southeast Asia's leading digital media groups. Foodie Media's success is particularly meaningful as it reflects not only the strength of its business model, but also the growing maturity of Malaysia's digital ecosystem. For years, content creation was viewed as a disruptive experiment. Today, with Foodie Media's listing, we see proof that it is a sustainable, high-growth industry, one capable of generating consistent value and contributing meaningfully to the broader economy. In many ways, this IPO marks the definitive coming of age for Malaysia's digital content industry. It signifies the transition from a collection of promising individual efforts to a recognized, scalable, and institutionally validated growth sector of the modern economy. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in an age where digital media is deeply woven into the fabric of our daily lives. In Malaysia, the active social media user rate stood at 70.2% in January this year, higher than the global average of 64%. Malaysians also spend more time per day on social media. We are the 3rd highest consumer of social media in Southeast Asia. This massive, engaged, and highly receptive market is precisely what Foodie Media has mastered. The company's ability to build authentic, data-driven engagement across multiple markets demonstrates not only creativity, but also operational excellence and business discipline, qualities essential for sustained growth. To support its continued expansion, Foodie Media plans to channel the majority of its IPO proceeds into strengthening its creative and production capabilities, investing in artificial intelligence technologies, and enhancing infrastructure to support live streaming and commerce integration. These strategic investments will sharpen its efficiency, enhance its audience engagement, and position Foodie Media to scale sustainably across the region. Ladies and gentlemen, this IPO also reflects Maybank Group's commitment to advancing Malaysia's digital economic blueprint, particularly in helping young, innovative companies tap into the capital markets as a source of funding for growth. Upon listing, Foodie Media is expected to achieve a market capitalization of approximately ringgit 266 million based on an IPO price of ringgit 30 cents per share. The IPO will raise ringgit 75 million, an achievement that underscores investor confidence in the company's business model and future trajectory. On that note, we would like to extend our appreciation to Bursa Malaysia for their guidance throughout the IPO process, as well as to our councils and the wider working group for the collaboration. In closing, I would like to once again thank the promoters, shareholders, and management of Foodie Media for entrusting Maybank Investment Bank to lead this IPO. We are grateful for your confidence in us, and we look forward to supporting you as we continue to lead the evolution of Malaysia's digital content and media industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Michael. And remain on stage for the next agenda. And now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we've all been waiting for, the official IPO prospectus launch of Foodie Media Berhad. Joining Mr. Michael on stage to initiate the launch, I would like to invite from the Foodie Media, Mr. Yong Chen Chow, the Independent Non-Executive Chairman, Mr. Nicholas Lin Pin Yang, the Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Ang Rui Mei, the Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Edward Lim In Jia, the Chief Content Officer. And of course, from the Maybank group, we would like to invite the Deputy CEO of Maybank Investment Bank Berhad, Tunku Arif Alha bin Tunku Mohammed, Mr. Justin Mahmud Hashim, and the Regional Head, Investment Banking and Advisory. So before we begin the prospectus launch giving, let us all have a photo for the members of the media to capture on stage together. Alright, so to all guests on stage, we would like to request you to take a few steps back. And I will need you to place your palms on the screen. Alright, let's have another photo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we would like you to join us for this countdown of the IPO prospectus launch on a count of 3. Whenever the media team at the back is ready. 3, 2, 1.
There's a lot of food as a connector.
Tak kira apa kaum sekalipun boleh menyatu padukan masyarakat di Malaysia.
不管去到哪里做什么都好，不要忘记最初的开始。
我们遇到什么风浪都好，坚持。
We have to strive again, you know, even more better.
Establishing rapport and relationship.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the IPO prospectus launch is now officially launched. Now, before we begin the next photography session, we would like to delightfully and honorably invite Mr. Michael to now present the prospectus to Mr. Min Yang as we commemorate the launch today. Because of the media, this is another photo opportunity for all of you. forward to also commemorate this launch. Once again, I would like to invite the rest of the Maybank team to come forward and join our honorable guests on stage. Continue the photo session. Please welcome.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the official launching ceremony for the prospectus of Foodie Media Berhad. A very momentous occasion indeed for the company, and heartwarming speech from both the CEO as well as the CEO of the company. Now, Nicholas Lim Pinyang, who is the CEO of Foodie Media Berhad, he said that the listing represents the next phase in the group's growth journey. The IPO will also enable us to enhance our technology infrastructure, expand our KOL marketing and also campaign management services, as well as invest in AI integrated software solutions to improve operational efficiency and audience engagement. Now, these initiatives will of course strengthen their ability to scale sustainably and also reinforce their leadership in Southeast Asia's digital content and commerce ecosystem. Now, Michael O. Lau, he is the CEO from Maybank Investment Bank Berhad, who are the sole underwriters, placement agents for this IPO listing. He said that Foodie Media's listing reflects the rapid maturation of the digital content industry into a credible, scalable as business sector. Now, in a quote, he said that this IPO marks the definitive coming of age for the content creation industry. What was once viewed as an emerging creative space has now evolved into a sustainable, high-growth sector capable of generating measurable value and also attracting institutional confidence. So, IPO application period will now be open since the launching. It will now be open and will close on the 19th of November ahead of the group's tentative listing on the 28th of November 2025 on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia. Now, the prospectus, of course, is available for viewing on Bursa Malaysia's website. Just a little bit of information with regards to this IPO listing. The issuer, of course, is Foodie Media Berhad. They're going onto the ACE market of Bursa Securities, and then it is not, however, Sharia compliant. The IPO price is expected to be around 30 cents per share with a valuation of 35.7x based on the group's audited EPS, and this will lead to an enlarged share capital of, get this number, 888 million shares with a market capitalization of around 266.4 million ringgit. All right. So as mentioned previously, Maybank, they are the sole underwriters for this IPO listing. And where will the proceeds of the IPO go? 55.8% will go into recruitment or workforce. 16.9% will go into the purchase and renovation of a live streaming building. That was what was mentioned earlier during the speech. 3.6% will go into the purchasing of equipment for expansion and upgrading, while 1.7% will go into subscription in software in AI, as well as 10.9% going into working capital, and of course the rest, 11.1%, will be for listing related expenses. That's all from myself, One Izul Islam, reporting live here at DoubleTree Hilton in Kuala Lumpur. Hope you guys enjoyed the prospectus launch, the official launching ceremony of the prospectus for Foodie Media Berhad. We'll be heading over back to the studio for more content, and don't forget to like and subscribe to KleverStock.my, all our social media pages. We are on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, as well as LinkedIn. Do like us there, and we'll hope to see you shortly. Tomorrow we do have another prospectus launch. This time it is a main market prospectus launch listing for LAC Med Berhad. Quite a big one coming up tomorrow, so don't forget to mark your calendar. We'll see you tomorrow morning for that listing ceremony. That's all from myself, One Izul Islam. Over back to you in studio. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much, everyone.